And it was morning, as God stood before his 12 children, and into each of them he planted the seed of human life. One by one, each child stepped forward to receive his appointed gift. To you, Aries, I give my seed first, that you might have the honor of planting it. That for every seed you plant, 1,000,000 more will multiply in your hands. You will not have time to see the seed grow, for everything you plant creates more that must be planted. You will be the first to penetrate the soil of men's minds with my idea. But it is not your job to nourish the idea. Your life is action, and the only action I ascribe to you is to begin making men aware of my creation. For your good work, I give you the virtue of self-esteem. To you, Taurus, I give the power to build the seed into substance. Your job is a great one, requiring patience. For you must finish all that has been started, or the seeds will be wasted to the wind. You are not to question, nor change your mind in the middle, nor depend on others for what I ask you to do. For this you are to have the gift of strength. Use it wisely. To you, Gemini, I give the questions without the answers, so that you may bring to all an understanding of what man sees around him. You may never know why men speak or listen, but in your never-ending quest for the answer, you will find my gift of knowledge. To you, Cancer, I ascribe the task of teaching men about emotion. My idea is for you to cause them laughter and tears, so that all they see and think develops a fullness from inside. For this, I give you the gift of family, that your fullness may multiply. Leo, I ask you to display my creation in all its brilliance to the world. But you must be careful of pride, and always remember that it is my creation and not yours. For if you forget this, men will scorn you. There is much joy in the job I give to you, if you but do it well. For this, you are to have the gift of honor. Of you, Virgo, I ask for an examination of all that man has done with my creation. You are to scrutinize his ways sharply and remind him of his errors, so that through you my creation may be perfected. For your good work I give you the gift of purity of thought. To you, Libra, I give the concept of relationship, that man may be mindful of his duties to others, that he may learn cooperation and compromise, as well as the ability to reflect the other side of his actions. I will put you everywhere there is discord, and for your efforts, I will give you the gift of love. To you, Scorpio, I give a very difficult task. You will have the ability to know the minds of men, but I do not permit you to speak about what you learn. Many times you will be pained by what you see, and in your pain you will turn away from me and forget that it is not I, but the perversion of my idea that is causing your pain. You will see so much of man that you will come to know him as animal, and will wrestle so much with his animal instincts in yourself that you will lose your way. But when you finally come back to me, Scorpio, I have for you the supreme gift of purpose. Sagittarius, I ask you to make men laugh, because through their misunderstanding of my idea, they become bitter. Through laughter you are to give man hope, and through hope turn his eyes back to me. You will touch many lives, if but only for a moment, and you will know the restlessness in every life you touch. For this, I give you the gift of infinite abundance, that you may spread wide enough into every corner of darkness and bring it light. Of you, Capricorn, I ask the toil of your brow, that you might teach men to work. Your task is not an easy one, for you will feel all of man's labors on your shoulders. But for the yoke of your burdens, I put the responsibility of man in your hands. To you, Aquarius, I give the concept of future, that man might see other possibilities. You will have the pain of loneliness, for I do not allow you to personalize my love. But for turning man's eyes to new possibilities, I give you the gift of freedom, that in your liberty you may continue to serve mankind whenever he needs you. To you, Pisces, I give the most difficult task of all. I ask you to collect all of man's sorrow and return it to me. Your tears are to be ultimately my tears. The sorrow you will absorb is the effect of man's misunderstanding my idea, but you are to give him compassion that he may try again. For this, the most difficult task of all, I give the greatest gift of all. You will be the only one of my 12 children to understand me. But this gift of understanding is for you, Pisces, for when you try to spread it to man, he will not listen. Then God said, you each have a part of my idea. You must not mistake that part for all of my idea, nor may you desire to trade parts with each other. For each one of you is perfect, but you will not know that until all 12 of you are one. Then the whole of my idea will be revealed to each of you. And the children left, each determined to do his job best, that he might receive his gift. But none fully understood his task or his gift. And when they returned puzzled, God said, you each believe that other gifts are better. Therefore, I will allow you to trade. And for the moment, each child was elated as he considered all the possibilities of his new mission. But God smiled as he said, you will return to me many times, asking to be relieved of your mission, and each time I will grant you your wish. You will go through countless incarnations before you complete the original mission I have prescribed for you, and I give you countless time in which to do it. But only when it is done can you once again be with me. In loving memory of the late astrologer Donald Yott, whose teachings inspired me then and still do now. Rest in peace.